What is up, the strongest little engines that could? As always, I'm your fearless leader, Patrick, and that was a false statement because I am scared of pretty women. Yeah. So today we have another bench day. It is week 6 of our Ghost Clash 3 preparation. That will be going down on April 6th, 2024 in Miami, Florida. They haven't announced the venue yet, but last year it was at a brewery or it, oh, like a weird venue hall, like distillery where they have like massive kegs and there's a bar and a lot of open space, and they were just like, you know what, fuck it, let's put a powerlifting meet in here. And apparently it was such a nice venue, kind of like what they're attempting to do with the American Pro by sticking major lifting events inside of like places that should actually hold major events. Like the Salisbury Center at the American Pro is also used for the amateur wrestling um, things that go on. But it's a bench day. We got some incline bench. We got some dumbbell incline bench. We got some arm supersets, back supersets, and we are going to have a pump so big that we're not going to be able to fit through doorways anymore. So that's the goal of today and goal of this talk right here. So goals are a very important part of our everyday lives, not just the things that we do in the gym. And I've realized that I have some sort of a warped sense of reality based on the goals that I have. I work with a lot of people aged like 50 to 65. They're all talking about how they're counting down for retirement, and it's weird being working with a older generation, a much older generation, because they have a lot of old school ideas, and the kind of uh, priorities that they have about themselves is very not. I mean, it's not modern, but it's very different to the priorities and the goals that I have for myself. Like all of them are talking about like how the job is basically their life and everything like that, and I'm like, y'all live to work. I work to live. Like, I could not afford to do what I love to do, and that'd be powerlifting, going to the gym, eating all the food that I need to be successful in the sport that I need to, that I love to compete within, take all the natural supplements that I need to take in order to keep my joints well lubricated, my kidneys healthy, and the inflammation of my body at a minimum. And they kind of tiptoe around me, implying that the things that I do are not it's not, I mean, not normal, but they don't comprehend my goals as I do not comprehend their goals. It seems, what kind of life is it to wake up in the morning, eat breakfast, go to work, and then go home and watch TV and then go to bed? That doesn't seem like life to me. Yeah, there's some good TV shows out there, but I mean, it seems kind of depressing if you think about it. And like, they're constantly complaining about the little things in life. And one of the biggest like not goals, but lessons that I've learned from engaging in the sport of powerlifting is how to properly manage the stressors of my life, how to manage the my expectations of how things are supposed to go. A lot of people really expect just because they put work in means that they're gonna get the results that they want, and it doesn't matter if the work they put in is directed enough in order to actually achieve their goals. And it's kind of flabbergasting to me that, like, it's not a sense of entitlement, but at the same time it is. Just because you do something does not mean that you're guaranteed to be successful in whatever you've done. It does not guarantee that people are going to like what you do. They're not going to like you. They're not going to laugh at all of your jokes, even if you laugh at your own jokes. And it's always extremely uncomfortable to discuss literally anything with the people who have already checked out but are just collecting salary payments. But I mean, do y'all experience that where like you go to the gym, you work hard, you see results, you work harder, you see more results, and your expectations end up following along with what you perceive that you've done. You do more than just you start to see progress, and you start to think, what more can I do? What else can I do in order to achieve my goals? You start doing research. It's more than just the gym now. It's also the way you eat, and you're eating, you're training, you're optimizing what you are doing in the gym. You look at all the top people in your intended sport, and you see what they're doing. How could you implement that into your own stuff? How can you implement that into your daily habits? How do you develop these healthy daily habits for a sport that was previously considered to be one of the most unhealthy sports with 100% injury rate and alcoholism and felonies associated with every single lifter? Like, and then it's almost like you're tapping into, what more can I do? What more can I do? There's a lack of complacency that comes with the daily struggle, with the daily goal setting, with the daily strive to achieve the goals that you set out for yourself that are beyond the walls of your own workplace. And then that bleeds into your own life too, where like you, you want to be more successful outside of the gym because you want to be better inside the gym. You want to achieve goals outside of the gym. Like, my biggest fear in life is having peaked. I don't want to have ever been like, you know what? This is, I'll never be better than this. I'm okay with the downhill. Like, that's not me. And I'm just surrounded by people who have gotten complacent, and they're like, you know what? The peak of my life is gone. I'm just going to let things deteriorate, and it's not going to be my own fault. So, goal setting. That's really what's been bothering me today, because things are just progressing at work, and it's kind of depressing to see just how complacent some people are, and how much they ridicule those who are striving for better. It's getting annoying on my nerves, and y'all experience that too. But anyways, we got bench day. We've got iron therapy because an actual therapist is too expensive, and my health insurance, which was selected by old crotchety men who are not in line with the times, have decided that therapy is not a thing that we should include in our health insurance. So they elected to not have that, and also all the therapists around me only accept insurance. So it's like, no matter what I do, I can't afford it. So if I can't afford to actually speak to someone, a therapist, a licensed therapist, or some sort of a counselor to help me dig through the fuck ups of my life, my daily, weekly fuck ups. I did have a therapist at one point, and that was the best, the most aggressive. My total has skyrocketed. I went from a 2145 to a 2300 total, and the biggest change that I made was going to a therapist. Like, that's insane if you think about it. Just simply talking to someone, figuring out your problems, and making your life better outside of the gym increases your performance inside the gym. But we've got our bench day to get to. We've got incline bench. Well, I already told you guys what we're doing, so I'll see you guys in there. Where the fuck am I gonna put you guys? I got this set, a warm up kind of circuit. It's Bulgarian split squats with toe taps and chaos push up and lat prayers. I'm just spread the fuck everywhere. So I'm not. So I don't know. It's kind of busy here today. I don't want to be in anyone's way. So I guess you're going here. Here's a spot. Can you see anything? Doesn't fucking matter. Doesn't matter when there's gains happening. I'm here. So Bulgarian split squats, doing it tempoed, which means slow, trying to tap into the nerves associated with squatting and kind of get a nerve glide going. So you want to kind of just, you want cross tension from your lat on a surface into the opposite leg and kind of imitate a squat. Push your butt back, go low, try to keep your chest up, and then coming up, you're going to have a little bit of a shake and bake. Shake and bake means you're doing it right. Kind of feel the pressure on the heel of your foot and the outside of your foot. Head up. A bad habit of dropping my head. Feet per side. So what happens when you don't break at the hips first is your toes go really far over your knee or toes. Your knee goes really far over your toes. That causes knee pain. So if your knees hurt when you're doing squats, chances are you're leading incorrectly. Leading with your breaking at the knees first, not breaking at the hips. Now you get half of me. And if you notice, I'm wearing Crocs. It's bench day. Now, there's not a lot of work going on in this one. What it does is it helps you get better at controlling the weight distribution on your foot, especially if you have bad balance. And you don't want to be holding anything. You want to have just your pure body controlling your body weight. And this will also help with the knee pain. So we're kind of getting rid of everything that's going to cause knee pain by just making ourselves better at squatting. And then on to my favorite accessory, which is called a chaos push-up. It's so damn fun. You got a band suspended across a rack, and we do push-ups on it. Try to control ourselves as much as possible. Ooh, that's fun. That's fun. It's like the more I get warmed up, the better it is. The more controlled it is. And it's just more enjoyable. We got lat prayers. Just get blood flowing in the lats. More rounds. Incline bench, 295 pounds, 5x6, 2 minutes rest. We're moving up in the world, I guess. 30 total reps in, I'd say, under 10 minutes at $2.95. So, yeah, let's do it. Ooh, I still got my Kanye playing. Oh, there we go. We've got some incline dumbbell press going on, and using the 105s. Now, I fucked it up over here because these 150s last week, they were under the rack. Now that they're actively getting used, they are no longer hidden and are out in the open. That's not a me problem. That's a problem for everyone else. So, got to grab the 105s because they're in a precarious spot. So might as well talk to you guys while I'm doing this. But let's talk about December for a minute. December is intended to be a season of high cheer, high joy, good times had by all. And that pisses me off. Now, I'm no Scrooge McDuck or Grinch, right? But anyone else just hate Christmas time because you get such high expectations for how everything's going to go. How everyone's got to be super cheery. Everyone's fake as fuck. And you're forced to see people that you don't want to see. And not 1 or 2 times a year. If you're married, generally it's 1 time a year. Because you split your time with different family, your other family. And you're kind of just, you're stuck with a bunch of people who don't give a fuck about you, that you don't give a fuck about, but you're almost required by cultural law to associate with them. So I'm on the fence right now, whether or not I'm going to get an Airbnb for Christmas time, so I don't have to see anyone do anything. That's running away. That's an acceptable reason. Anyway, 3x8, 24 total reps. Can we get in 1 set? I don't know. Yeah, 1 set. Lightweight, baby. So, Joe's been specifically programming the 105s on that. So, I'm flexing on him, hoping that he increases the weight on that so that I can stop sandbagging and training with program numbers. Because I'm pissed off. It's December. I'm just going to be pissed the fuck off all December. Enough of me being the ghost of Christmas negativity. We've got a superset going on. supposed to be hitting basically our entire backside with this. We've got rear delt rows, so we're doing cable rows with the V neutral grip attachment, not band attachment, and we're basically doing face pulls with it. So it's um, we're not face pulls, but like upper chest area, and that's going to develop our rear delts. And then we superset it with regular rows, which is going to hit the middle of the back. So it's a superset of 15 and 10, 90 seconds rest. I believe it's 3 or 4 sets. So trying to make it so we don't fit through doors. So we're doing what's called an 013 tempo on that, where we contract the muscle as fast as possible, we'll hold it for a moment, and then we control it down. It's a 013 tempo, keeping control of it, because the most important part, because recognize that it's a stretch under load. There's a full thought there somewhere. All right, so the 013 tempo, what it does is it increases your time under tension, because when you're controlling it, you're still pulling it, but at a rate that's lower than the force of gravity pulling the weight down. So it's almost like you're trying to suffocate your muscles and get a hypoxic response, which is a kind of scenario where you're going to put your body into a situation where it has to adapt to a stimulus a little differently than previously, and it's going to get higher endurance, and the higher the endurance that your muscles are going to get, the more volume, the more strength that you can get out of it. So we're taking a end run route to get stronger, and we're just trying to get stronger, boys. That's all we're doing. You've been watching me for longer than a minute. You know this superset. We're supersetting triceps to triceps, and I complain about it every time, because there's something with overhead triceps that gets my elbow angry, and coach is trying to figure out what we can replace it with. But for now, it's like it's not causing injury; it's mostly discomfort and pain. We can work through that pain. You got to learn the difference between good pain and bad pain. So we're dealing with pain, but it's not going to stop us from getting gains, because no pain, no gain, right? I'm going to try. All right, so the below the waist stuff, no pain. But this, the overhead extension, I might just drop this a little bit, see if I can't get a little bit of a different stimulus. I can just see coach just responded. No pain yet. But by set 5, there's probably going to be a little bit of pain. Lots of gain. Alright, upper body day. Let's see what we got going on the upper body. Oh. Massive tricep pump. Ooh. So, I don't know how to flex my lats. I don't know. One would assume that I've got big lats, but today we hit some shoulders. Lighting here sucks. Not my usual spot. But hit some shoulders, some rear delts back, and triceps. And we're talking about getting girth, right? You gotta build the lats up. That's gonna push your arms out. And then you gotta fill everything out with the shoulders and the triceps. Because that's gonna make you thick, gummy thick. And the rule of thumb is, if you can fit through doorways, you're small. So I don't think I could fit through doorways with this pump right now, or at least most doorways. Some doorways are larger than others. I have learned, like older houses have doorways that are not standard to any sort of code because they were built before code. And not every doorways to the outside have different code than in the inside, I believe. It's like, it's not 8.5, 11. It's like 4 foot by 7 foot is the usual door frame. So, like, we're trying to make ourselves 4 feet wide. So, we want a circumference over 8 feet, I believe. No, it's got to be 3.5 feet, so like 7 feet. But I do know for a fact that my shoulders are a wider circumference than I am tall, which that's a big win. That's a big win. But you got to get some forearm work going because I didn't hit forearms last week. We got to make our forearms nice, thick, veiny, like a porn star's cock. That's the goal with the forearms. But we also have the working theory that you have to be able to hold on to 900 pounds in order to deadlift 800 pounds. Otherwise, you're going to fail a lockout because your grip won't be strong enough. Because it is a bit of an endurance thing. If you grind out a deadlift, it'll be a bit of an endurance thing. Huh. Weight tree knocked down. Someone's deadlifting. So we're trying to build up to one of those 800 pound, or not 800 pound. We want to get our grip so we can deadlift 900 pounds, so we can deadlift 800 pounds. And after we deadlift 800 pounds, we want our grip to be at 1,000 pounds, so we can hold on to 900 pounds. And once we deadlift 900 pounds, we want to be able to grip 1,100 pounds. So, little by little, making our way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and we're going to have thick, juicy forearms like a fucking porn star's cock. Go Google Mandingo. I'm pretty sure if I put a picture up here, YouTube will take this video down, and I will also get in trouble. And I don't want to get in trouble. Even though I don't make any money on this, I don't want to get in trouble. It's something about digital footprint and jobs. So you're not getting pictures of porn stars' cocks, but you'll get videos of me doing forearms. Grip today is something called Denny stones. We finally got a Denny stone attachment at the gym, and it's a strongman implement where it's basically just a peg that you load up, and you've got these rings that you hold on to. I have no idea how heavy to load these up to. We've got 4 plates, which is 180 pounds, and we've loaded up 10s in between each so that it's easier to unrack and unload once we're done. And we're going to go for a 30-second internal count. So we're counting to 30 in our heads and doing a one hand at a time. Going to do a 3x30, 90-second rest, and hopefully build up these anaconda monster cock forearms. Oh no, you can't see my face. Damn. The ring is so thin. It hurts the hands. It's all warped too. I got 90 seconds and then we do it again. Alright, strongman grip training is fun. But we're about to do something stupid. And that stupid thing is square bar holds. We've got one plate on the Denny attachment, right? And the cool thing about the Denny attachment is that it's just an open circle, like an open ring, which means we can stick shit in it and hold on to that shit too. So we have a square. I have no fucking clue what this is. It's a large piece of metal that is square, and we're gonna stick the shit in the Denny stone handle, and we're gonna hold on to that for as long as possible. So there's no time limit on this. Just it's gonna. So the Denny stones work the finger strength. Now this is gonna work the crushing strength, right? So kind of attacking the forms in two different ways. So this is just meant to suck. That's it. So let's do it. Also, you're so small. Yeah. That last 6 inches is probably. Oh my God. 500 got that line, and I went up 3 or 4 pounds. Yeah. That's good though. I'm glad you're doing these. I feel like that's gonna be good for work when you need work. That's gonna great. That's that burns. That burns. It was like the like this part of the forearm burned the most, and I'm used to this part of the forearm burning the most. So it's like the inside of the forearm burning a lot more than the outside, which is good. It's good. You want good development on both sides of the forearm to develop an even grip. My this hand wasn't as burnt, which means that the weakness is going to be in my top hand. This is my that was a strange burp. So the top hand is going to be my weak hand when it comes to doing over under. So that's good to know. Good data accumulation. I didn't really get a pump though. It just burned. I don't. My hands are a little grumpy. Ahoy! Yeah. I like the Denny handles. Stick brand too. Yeah. I didn't even think about that. I saw them. I think it was Friday, and I was like, "Ooh, yeah, I can get mad scientist on this." And there we have it, Chuckle Fox. We finished off a pretty good bench day. We got some pretty decent gains in the bucket. The incline bench was a little more explosive than I expected to because someone came into the gym that reminded me that I'll never be enough, and that's all the motivation I need to pop off and push past my limits, right? So that was good. And then I doubled down on me not being adequate enough for anyone. And I was able to push through. Instead of doing a 3x8, I did a 1x24. Got the total amount of reps in the scheme, in the method that I was suggested or programmed to do, kind of to flex on coach and be like, oi, I can do more. Boy, let's do it. So we did that. The accessories were real good. Got a real good back pump and rear delt pump from the superset, and finished off with the oh, I forgot an accessory. Fuck. I forgot an accessory. I'm disappointed in myself. So I did the single arm cable push down, and coach substituted out the overhead tricep extension with a rope tricep push down. And I was supposed to finish off with dumbbell side raises with push ups, supersetted. And I did not do that. Instead, I got overly excited to do the grip stuff because we got the Denny stuff. And I ended up forgetting to do that last superset, which I'm very disappointed about. But I'm gonna tell coach. I mean, the dumbbell side raises and push-ups are on program like 2 or 3 times this week. So, damn it, sucks. All of the past 14 months, I've only missed one accessory movement, and here's another one. The other one had a reason. This one is just I forgot, and I feel shitty about it. But I got to finish off my day. Got my final meal of the day, which is Fruity Pebble, 190 grams of Fruity Pebbles with 12 ounces of Fairlife milk. So we're going to go do that, and we will not mention pumpkin spice baby wipes today. Not that any of you cared. How many of you guys get this far in the videos? I have the statistics. I know it's not enough of you to start a movement to shame all of Bath and Body Works for not having pumpkin spice baby wipes. It's fucking 2023. We want pumpkin spiced baby wipes. Anyways, it was a wonderful time having you boys and girls. I'm still not sure if there are any girls watching these videos, but it was a nice time that we had together today. And I look forward to becoming more strange internet strangers friends in the future. As always, this was Patrick. Patty out. Stay degenerate. I love you all.